Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over my Dutch hormone testing panel, and I will show everything here, and I will also put it on the screen, so I'm going to kind of like scoot over to the side a little bit, but I'll have my laptop in front of me so you guys can see what I'm looking at, and we'll go over it together. So just to jump into it, first, I'm going here. The Dutch hormone test is great. It is a urine test, so it's testing the metabolites in your urine of these certain hormones. So let's just get into it. Looking here, my estradiol, which is E2, is good. Now my progesterone is at 2.8 on a scale. It can range from 6 to 20, if you can see on there. And I'm almost close to the postmenopausal range, which is pretty nuts. That is a little alarming. My testosterone is in the lower half of normal at a 4.75. So that's something I definitely want to work on as well. Total DHEA production is okay. My saliva cortisol is definitely on the higher end of normal. Metabolized cortisol is kind of the lower end. So we got a lot going on. I really like the graph that it gives you, which I'll show here on as well. Or A and B, pregnanediol is both very below range. One of them is a 97.6 when the range is supposed to be between 200 and 740. That's really bad. And then the other pregnanediol is 233.7, and it should be out of 600 to 2000. So I'm really low. Like I'm more than half, below half of the low range, which is like, ooh, that's pretty bad. A couple of things are above range, but a lot of my hormones are low. Something that I haven't shared on here before, or if you haven't watched like a couple of my videos, I had thyroid cancer when I was 9 years old. So I have no thyroid anymore. Like there's actually an indentation if I look a certain way. I have no more thyroid. So I take a synthetic form of thyroid hormone every single day. I take Synthroid, take 175 mcgs, and I have taken that for almost 20 years. Totally impacts your metabolism. That is like the brain of the metabolism is the thyroid. And so regulating that has been hard for me. And that's honestly what led me down the like naturopathic medical route was that. So keep that in mind. Like my values, I love a Dutch test. It's so obviously specific to you and what's going on. So looking at this, yeah, I'm pretty much almost in postmenopausal range for that one hormone. And that is because pregnenolone, which is the precursor to progesterone, but it's also the precursor to cortisol. So you're either going to shunt it down the progesterone pathway, or you're going to make cortisol. So it's really important when you're trying to make a baby or trying to up your progesterone to decrease the stress in your life. So that's really important, I would say. Now looking at my other ones, yeah, even my estrogens are low except for estradiol E2, but I don't have a lot of a certain estrogen that's associated with like estrogen-based cancers. I don't have a lot of that one, which is a positive. Methylation, I'm low. So that's why I definitely need to take some more methylated vitamins. That whole jazzaroonie. But this is a phenomenal test. Very precision medicine. I love that. You can get this through usually your doctor, but if they won't do it, find like a naturopathic medical school near you. You can come to Bastyr if you're in California, or if you're in Arizona, Sonoran, and you can make an appointment. And a naturopathic doctor can order this for you if your own doctor will not order it for you. One thing that was important for me is that the saliva at nighttime was high for me. So like the insomnia. So when I wake up at 3 a.m., my cortisol levels were on the higher end, which is not surprising. You know, I'm in my third year of naturopathic medical school. There's a lot going on. Look at this the sun here. Woo. This is a great test. I'll put the rest on here. Basically, what I'm focusing on now to increase my progesterone without supplementing it is protein consumption. Protein's really important. Potassium is really important. So that's honestly what I have been focusing on. Another part of this test is going to be the nutritional organic acid part. I am low in one. My glutathione is good. Obviously, I'm taking my Symbiotica baby, so you know I'm good there. Biotin, that's actually almost high. Maybe deficient of high. My B6, everything's like halfway. Not that good. And the only thing that is low is my vanil mandolate, but that's your metabolite for norepinephrine and epinephrine. So that's the thing I need to work on as well. But yeah, very exciting. This is a great kind of baseline for me. I do like this. When I graduate and I'm a naturopathic doctor, I will definitely have people do these things if you can afford it, because you're going to be able to have a baseline for you, and we work on this for you. And that's what I love. I love precision medicine. I love naturopathic care. This is my favorite. So this is going to be my journey on raising my progesterone. Today is January 4th. I've known about this for like 2 weeks, and I've been really working on getting my steps in a day, focusing on my metabolism, my metabolic health, and working from there. But that's my little Dutch test update. I hope you guys can see it on the screen too with me when I talk about it. And they do range. I think they're about $300 for a Dutch test, but they're so worth it. You get so much information so that way you're not taking a bunch of vitamins and supplements you don't need, and also just showing you what you do need to focus on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you subscribe down below and continue on this path with me. All right, guys.